Hello, everybody. You've caught us today at a unique time. We're coming out of the polar vortex, Arctic blast, snow apocalypse, snow doom that is the first winter weather of Kentucky. It's claimed the lives of countless gallons of milk, loaves of bread, rolls of toilet paper, bags of salt. We've managed to make it so far just by our own tenacity and grit to this point. Uh, Not without cost, though. Not without cost. Again, the bread and milk. Um, it is still pretty cold. We run around 22 degrees today for a high. At least that's what this car is showing. It may have been a degree or two warmer earlier. Um, I know it may not seem like much to you Western folk, but to us Kentucky man, this is hard for us to handle. Now, Kentucky is a unique weather situation. It's geographically unique in that during the summer we do get over 100 at times. Humidity through the roof. I'm talking sweat, sweat, sweat. And in the winter we do get down to zero. From time to time too, single digits down to zero. So we're talking 100-degree temperature swing. That's hard for Kentucky man to adjust to, but he does his best. So here we are surviving on the later end of our first polar vortex snow apocalypse. So I guess if we made it this far, we should be okay. There's another round coming in this weekend. But I just want to go in there and share a little thought with you. We was, as it normally is when you go to any kind of hardware store, Lowe's, Tractor Supply, that type of store, in the weekend prior to the first snow apocalypse of Kentucky, it's an experience to say the least. This Saturday we went out, I believe it was Saturday, and ate dinner for my mom and brother's birthdays. Birthdays fall on January 5th and 6th, so we normally celebrate them together. And we went to the town over, closest town over, we celebrate and eat a dinner about 30 minutes away. Well, after dinner, we decided to go to Tractor Supply because we had to take a dog collar back when working. And then perimeter collars, wants to shock them when they get out of a certain perimeter junk. So we took that back. And in Tractor Supply, they have one register open. And there was 3 lines of people stretching halfway across the store, all intersecting into this register. You had a line coming straight, line from the left, line from the right, coming into this one cash register. The people there working as hard as they could to get people checked out, phone ringing off the hook. Do you got propane? Do you got generators? Everybody in there buying generators, buying propane, buying heaters, trying to prepare for the coming snow apocalypse, snow doom, polar vortex, whatever you want to call it, Arctic blast. Well, they was all in a fury. We got to get our propane. We got to get the generator. All based off what the weatherman was saying on the news, saying, well, we could get some snow, we could get some ice, we could get some rain. We expect widespread power outages. All this stuff we're expecting. So people are going to a frenzy. We got to get it right now. We got to get it right now. We'll never survive if we ain't got a generator. We'll never survive if we ain't got propane. We'll never survive if we ain't got bread. We ain't got milk. Of course, everybody runs them, buys everything out. Well, here we are on a Tuesday. Yeah, it came snow. I don't know anybody personally in this area that lost power. I know that there is some people lost power, but I ain't saying that. But nobody in my community or in anybody I know personally lost any power or suffered any kind of major hardship because of the snow. But everybody still panicked out, went bought everything they could, did everything they possibly could to prepare for the worst case scenario. Turns out we did get some snow, we did get some rain, it did freeze, but it was a little warmer than expected, so we got more rain that just was pure rain. Soupy, soppy mess, muddy, but all in all, everything turned out pretty fair. Really wasn't much going on. But people still prepared for it. Prepared for the worst case scenario based off what somebody told them might happen. Just might happen. How much better off would we be if people took that kind of preparation with their soul? Christians, your community, our community, all around have been spreading the word for years that the Lord's coming back. There's going to be a judgment day someday, and everybody's going to give account for what they've done. Those that ain't saved, ain't covered with the blood of Jesus, will have to spend eternity in torment in hell. Those that are saved will go on to live with Him in peace in a place where there's no more suffering. Now, this same message has been going out for years. This ain't a possibility. This ain't like a chance of snow where I say 30% of the coverage area have snow or 40%, and we may get anywhere from a dusting to 8 inches. Now, this is facts. Someday everybody's going to give account for what they've done, and we will stand in judgment for it. So where's the preparation at? How much better off would it be if people were preparing for that day that will come instead of the possibility of something that may come? If we can only get the urgency about us to prepare for the coming of the Lord, or even not even just the coming of the Lord, but our own deaths. Someday we're all going to die. There ain't nobody's made out of this yet. Everybody that's been here's died. But what if we could get some sense of urgency when it comes to our soul and where we'll spend eternity, even slightly comparative to how much urgency and preparation we have about us when a little bit of snow comes? That even if it does come, it just lasts for a couple of days and it's gone. But that's just a thought I wanted to leave with you. If we're going to prepare for anything, let's prepare for eternity. Let's prepare for when we're going to meet the Lord. When that final day comes that we take our final breath, let's be prepared for that. Let's get some urgency about us with that. This is a new year. A lot of people make New Year's resolutions. Let's make a resolution to be more prepared to meet the Lord, to get our soul more prepared. So I hope this is an encouragement to you. I hope it helps you to be more prepared, and we all lack in that. But let's be more mindful of eternity than a snow chance. I appreciate you all watching, and we'll see you next time.